How often do you wake up in the middle of the night terrified that you're going to fall into an abyss? And right before you're supposed to hit the ground, you experience a jolt that feels as if someone tossed you from the ceiling onto your bed. But at that point, you're just trying to wrap your mind around what just happened. If that sounds familiar to you, then you've experienced something scientists refer to as hypnic or hypnagogic jerk. It's a common sensation that 60 to 70% of people experience almost every day. And if you just woke up from a hypnic jerk and you decided to find out what on earth happened to you, you've come to the right place. Hypnic jerks and the feeling of falling. When you fall asleep, your brain starts working differently. Your body slowly transcends from wakefulness to sleep, and during this transition, the hypnic jerk happens. This strange movement of your body happens because of a myoclonic spasm, a sudden and involuntary twitch of a single muscle or a group of muscles. This spasm can happen alone or in a sequence, and with or without a pattern. Hiccups are a perfect example of myoclonic spasms. Hypnagogic jerks usually happen with a single contraction of your entire body and are almost always associated with a falling sensation. Hypnagogic jerks don't always wake us up. The intensity of a hypnagogic jerk varies among people. Some people are always woken up by it and feel completely disoriented, whereas others wake up without any sensation of panic. The twitch is mild and won't cause any disturbance, though it might be noticed by the person sleeping next to you. The more common hypnagogic jerks can not only wake you up, but leave you in a state of shock which can last for a few seconds. Some people have reported being pushed from their bed, and this usually happens with dreams about falling or jumping from a high place. So, what exactly causes that feeling? Hypnagogic jerks usually happen right before you're supposed to fall asleep, which makes the twitch even more confusing for your brain. Because you're on the verge of falling asleep, you can experience confusion, disorientation, or even panic, mostly because you can't determine whether you're asleep or not. There is limited information on why this happens. Scientists believe some things can play a trigger for the hypnagogic jerk. For example, when you exercise late in the evening, your body can become overstimulated, making it hard for you to fall asleep. If you're feeling stressed and going to bed with a lot of things on your mind, your brain will stay up active longer than usual, which can send signals through your body right when you're about to fall asleep. Caffeine and other types of stimulants can disrupt the natural rhythm of your body and prevent you from getting a good night's rest. Your body is so agitated that it experiences a hypnagogic jerk. Such spasms are often related to bad sleeping habits and other sleep disorders. Besides the possible causes we just mentioned, there is another interesting theory that uses evolution to explain why hypnagogic jerks happen. Research conducted at the University of Colorado proposed a theory saying that these jerks are an archaic reflex from when the time our ancestors slept on trees. While falling asleep, their muscles would naturally relax, which the brain could interpret as a risk of falling off the tree and send a jolt through the body to eliminate the risk of injury. Should you visit a doctor if you experience hypnagogic jerks? According to research, between 60 and 70% of people suffer from hypnagogic jerks, regardless of their gender or age. Nevertheless, the good thing about these spasms is that they are not a serious disorder and they don't cause any complications. However, if you start to experience these hypnagogic episodes frequently and they start to affect your ability to fall asleep or stay asleep, then you need to consult a specialist. In such rare cases, a specialist can run tests to rule out any potential neurological or sleep disorders that might require additional treatment. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed learning about hypnagogic jerks, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content.